We're sitting here with Michael tonight. I haven't seen him in a very long time. We started talking the second he got here, and about 10 minutes ago, we've already been talking for like 2 hours. He goes, the camera should have been on a long time ago, and I totally agreed. So we turned it on. Other than that, we're going to hop on into the SpeedRacinJason Podcast. Welcome for coming back. Thank you. Michael, you can introduce yourself. Say whatever you want. You don't have to talk into the phone. I just looked over at it. Okay. We're using the phone to record just for simplicity tonight. It is 12:06. Michael just fucking woke up. It's like the night.
Been up for like a couple hours.
This is like the night show.
This is like noon for me.
No,
like
100%.
What's up? My name is Michael. Some of you may know me. Some of you may not. Follow my Instagram. No, but
shamelessly plug yourself real fast. You can definitely talk about your Instagram.
For sure. MC Robertson 17 on Instagram. Follow me. Depending on what your content is like, I'll follow you. But if you don't post cool shit, I'm not following you back.
I love how we're starting this off with a follow for follow fucking chant. It seems like, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
I like to see cool shit on Instagram, man. Like,
listen, most of the people fucking know who you are out there that are watching this channel, because you're right. There are totally people that don't know who you are, but if they don't know who you are, you should know you're in the presence of the all-time 2 defending champion, knees down. Is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? There's an old reference. That's a Mac and Devin with a high school reference right there. No, but Michael's been in videos since day one. You were back in the fucking World of Speed days.
Oh, dude, that was a long time ago.
I know. That was like 2016.
No, it was 17, wasn't it? You guys were seniors.
Yeah, I know, but I started SpeedRacinJason in 2016, I should say.
Fuck,
you're right.
Really?
The World of Speed would have probably been 2017, but...
Dude, that's 4 years, man.
I know, look at the back.
Strong.
Listen, I either started it in 2016 or I've been printing the wrong thing on the back of these hoodies for a while. Let's say established 2016. No, I do know that I looked at like the very first... Oh, that's going to be annoying for the microphone.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I looked at one of the first videos and I like looked at the date and it said 2016. I made sure.
Which video was that?
The first video is literally titled "First Video to Watch If You're New Here," and it's filmed in my room, sitting
on that green couch,
on that giant green couch that I don't have anymore. Right. And I'm just like, it's super dark. You can't see my face.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah, it's pretty low quality. I'm not saying I've changed that much, but
but it's better now.
I have to say it's a little better.
You at least have a desk now with like lighting and...
Bruh, this is nothing. But thank you. This is an old fucking... This looks like the hoarder house that I live at, just like tossed together into the SpeedRacinJason. I'm just kidding. Either way, yeah, it's been going on for a while now because... And then like the second video was the burnout video, which you were also there in.
That was so bad.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Was so bad.
Yeah,
do you remember your brother fucking dumping oil?
Yeah, my little brother just throwing oil on the tires.
Yeah, they like stained the shop floor.
That was funny. Yeah. That was a good video though. It's really bad.
Well, it's bad quality, but like it's the really content's there.
Yeah, it's really bad quality. And you know what? It's honestly not a good video. It's a good video to me. It's like it's a
milestone.
It's a sentimental, like, it's like a lot of the YouTube videos I just leave up, even if I don't really know about them anymore, because I just like, I don't even care. Like, I'm just leaving it out there, and it's something that I did, and I don't care. Like, I'm leaving
it
like,
well, it's like a memory. It's like, you know, back in the day before like social media or like YouTube was a thing. It's like you had your albums of your photos, you know, like it's the same deal. It's just it's like virtual now.
It's like a time capsule to me. I've definitely watched. Yeah. But listen, like this one was pretty funny to me, and like shout out for him to watching the video, but like I painted, or like I did that video that you painted your bumper. Your front bumper, like a long time ago on the E36.
Yeah, okay, right.
And this is like a funny story, I guess. And it's not that funny, but like I filmed you painting it and shit, and you got like All you did was just
so cold that day.
I know, but all you did was just paint this bumper. And this kid commented just the other day. And mind you, it's like a 2-year-old video.
Really? Yeah, that was like senior year.
Yeah, he commented on this video just the other day and he goes, "Thanks, about to do mine." And I'm like,
really?
Great. I'm so glad that I like inspired you to do yours.
Well, like, thanks
but
for
I was
what?
also,
like, we didn't do any prep or anything.
No,
like,
I know, but it was more just like I don't know, like I think he was like, what would I have to do to paint my bumper? And he Googled it and he clicked on my video, watched it, and then was like, I could do that.
Oh,
and then painted his bumper.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, I mean, that was kind of the deal with how we painted that. Like,
100%.
Watched a video, and I was like, I think it was like...
I was thinking about it, we probably shouldn't hit the table since the phone's on there. I
know. We watched that video, it was by like, I don't know what they were called at the time. I don't know if it was still Haggard Garage, or if it was like, you know, whatever the mess of that is. But, you know, they painted Chow's car, his S14, and
that's 100% what it was.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I started working at a body shop, and I'm like, holy fuck, this looks so bad. Like,
bruh, I mean, you've seen my car that I drive around on the daily, the Caliber. Dude, did I even tell you that this is pretty funny? Okay, so listen, this is part of the reason I haven't posted a podcast, and I've just been like so busy since I got my license back. Like I told you, everything's happy. Got the license back, everyone. Thank you for supporting me on this horrible journey.
Bum.
I know.
Your license.
I know. I shouldn't have been doing all that drunk driving. And that's a joke if you didn't watch the old videos. And where was I? Oh, okay. You were talking about the paint. I got my license back. The day I got my license back, Abby drove my car the night. Are you good?
Yeah.
Is it? No, it's okay. Look, do you want to fix it?
No, I got it.
Okay. Michael just broke the chair and he's like, no, I didn't break it. He just slammed the thing down and he's like hiding it now.
No. I was trying to get comfy. It was I was struggling to try and like get comfortable.
I'm trying to tell you.
I couldn't figure out what the issue was, and it was the arm. And
yeah.
So,
okay.
I'm fine.
No, you're all good. I like that. I like how you're. Can I go any? I can.
DJ Mikey Mike on the beat. I was so excited to use these things.
I know. I'm
You're
sorry.
being fucking lame.
I know. I'm sorry. They're gonna get worked out,
I'll pursue that career at another time.
Listen. The whole point of this podcast is to have my friends on, explain why they're cool people and why more people should like be listening to them and like supporting and just like, I don't know. And I just like showing you guys off to the world, I guess. And like, that's why I've always liked doing the videos and stuff. And I like showing like our friendships and shit. And I guess this is one way that like the people can do that and connect. Either way, I'm saying is you'll be back on and
I'm game.
We'll have
able to.
Yeah. He's a free man. Bro, you guys, like, this is funny to anyone that's like in the know. They're just like laughing really hard right now. What I'm saying is you'll have the opportunity to use some professional broadcasty type microphones that cover our faces. It's kind of weird. Like, you have to set up the cameras and shit.
Do we get to wear like headphones like Joe Rogan experience?
We can wear headphones if you want. I could set it all up. I think
AirPods just fucking with you.
I feel like we went off on a tangent. And
100%.
Yeah, and we were talking about something really good right before.
My DJ career.
No, before the DJ career. What were we talking about? Someone's caught, and like I hate this because we don't know, and like the people
like,
that are
watching this is like, you're just fucking talking about it.
Because Joe Rogan does this all the time. He gets sidetracked, and then like, or he doesn't do it all the time, but they used to. And either way, the pod. But no,
you were talking about like showing your friends off.
But it was even before that. I started talking about.
I don't know. It's a different subject. It
doesn't matter. It's dead air at this point in time. They're like, we don't give a shit.
We'll talk about it probably in like 30 minutes.
100%. It'll probably just loop around. That's what we call a comeback. And then at the end, we'll just be doing our thing and talking about it naturally.
Just again. And that's the end.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm still kind of razzled about that, and I couldn't even think. But we can just go on to the next topic. Like I said, we do have a few topics if we get kind of
boring,
lost, I guess, bored. Yeah, boring, if that's the word you want to use. I was trying to make the viewers stay still, so I was trying to think of something nicer to say than that. What was your first ticket or your worst ticket?
My worst ticket?
Yeah, this kid, and I give him a shout out last time. I give him another one. Shout out Jam and PNW. Sent in a list of questions because he was like, "Bro, I like the podcast."
Really? He sent you.
Yeah, he was like, I forget if he said worst ticket or best ticket or like whatever.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's
yeah.
cool that people are
It made me happy. That's what I'm saying. Again, shout out to him because he fucking made my day. I was like,
dude,
all right, we're done doing the podcast. And then...
Dude,
you know him?
I think we might have met once, but I don't remember.
That's what I was going to say. I meet so many people out at Pat's Acres. Yeah. And I just see car pictures and I'm like...
so he had a black TI, like E36. And he put, I want to say, I don't think it was over fenders, but I think...
What if this isn't even the right kid you're talking about?
No, I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I don't think he's a kid either. But
bro, I'm so bad at social media. I hope he's not listening and offended. I'm just horrible at like Instagram and like.
No, I'm the same way, dude. Like people will be like, "Oh yeah, like I follow you," and I'm like,
"What's your name?" And they just tell me, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've seen a couple."
You should have started with your Instagram handle.
Yeah, and like that's the thing is if we start talking and communicating, I don't stalk everyone. I don't go all the way back and I like study all their old pictures before all the cars or whatever.
Right. Like, yeah. Well, and it's kind of like one of those things too, where it's like, my best bet in knowing somebody is by their car, or like if they're in the car seat. But like if by their car. Oh, their Instagram. Dude, I need to go to the doctor, man. I'm like dying on the inside. I know by their car, like their Instagram or something. But there'll be people sometimes where it's like, "Hey, man, like, do you remember this?" I'm like, "That happened."
Yeah.
But I don't know. But anywho, back to the fucking main point. He. If I'm not mistaken, now you're having me like double guess.
No, you're all good. I was just kidding. Keep talking.
Yeah, Black TI had some wheels I'd never seen, and they were like, from my understanding, they were pretty deep. But it had like fenders, like flares, and fucker ripped, dude.
Yeah.
That got around track, and I haven't seen him since.
Well, shout out to him if that is him. I'm sure it is.
We're just going off on a tangent about the wrong person.
No, that's what I was saying. That's why I even brought it up. I was like, imagine if that's not even the right guy, and you're just like, and that kid's like, and
thanks, fucker.
100%. And like you said, he's not a kid, and I guarantee you, whoever it is, it's not a child. And I keep saying kid, but it's. 25, a couple years older than me probably, and I'm saying either way, he sent in a big list of questions for topics that we could go over.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he was like, you should interview people in the car scene, and I was like, I think I responded with him, and maybe that's where I started kind of going off is, yes, I want to interview people in the car scene, but I also just want to interview people in general.
Just like whoever.
Yeah, it's not even an interview. Like, to me, like...
It's just...
It's hanging out. It's what we were doing before we turned on the camera. And that's why you're like, hey, you should have turned on the camera a while ago.
Yeah, no, exactly. But so, I don't know what worst to me, I don't know. I got a ticket that, little background story. I was just driving to work in the morning. It's probably like 5:45, 6 o'clock on my way when I worked at the body shop in Portland. I thought I had a song downloaded, so I was scrolling. I scrolled through like 1,000 songs, couldn't find it, and I was like, "Fuck it, whatever." I put on a different song, and I like looked up, because you're going like that. And I look to the right slightly, and I see a bash bar on the front of a car, and I go, fuck! How long has he been there? And he pulled me over, and he goes, "So what were you doing?" I was like, trying to find a song, man. And he was like, "You're trying to find a song?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like I thought I explained to him. I thought I had it downloaded.
He's like, "You're risking people's life to try and find a song." Is that
Pretty much,
instantly where he took it?
Kind of. And so then, he asked me for all my paperwork and whatnot. And I'd owned this car for like almost a year and hadn't registered it. And
was that in the Vert?
Yeah. And no, it was probably more like 6-7 months. But I was like, this thing's not registered. And he goes, how long have you had it? I was like, I don't know. And he I think he gave me a ticket for that, but you know how that goes in court. It's like if you fucking get it done, you just get a ticket for what you were initially pulled over for. But yeah, I mean, I'd say that's probably the worst in terms of like offense.
Yeah,
it's the worst. But I mean, my other tickets were running a stop sign. I was going like 40 through one.
You just went straight through it?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Allegedly, I didn't see it.
I'm not from this part of town. I'm just going to a friend's house.
Was it in Sherwood?
No, I was going to Trey's. So I knew where I was going. Like, it was right in front of the Wilsonville Toyota.
Okay, yeah, I know.
And then my other one, I was going like 90.
Wait, that's so funny that I know that intersection, so that's so funny that you're just like not even.
Well, it was probably like 11 at night, summer, like me and Trey were fucking hauling ass on the back roads, and I still had that mentality of like, just goose it, and so I just through, and then I immediately see lights up behind me, and I'm like,
that's so funny too, because I've been driving so many times where I think there's nobody on the road, and I never have the fucking audacity to just blow through us.
Oh no, my deal is like, dude, if there's nobody inside, I don't fucking care. I'm going where I'm going. I'm not gonna fucking follow
rules. And just to make
like,
sure that we're all clear here, you allegedly didn't know about this stop sign a block away from fucking where we used to go to World of Speed every day?
Yeah, man, I didn't know the area.
I didn't know the area. Oh, that's so funny.
My other ticket was my
I think that's the dumbest ticket.
Yeah, I know. It's dumb.
That's really funny. I'm sorry.
Fuck off. But my first ticket, I was still in high school. It was right after I got that 5 Series.
Yeah. That's another video that Michael was in. Bought another BMW, but it's an M Sport package. That's literally what the video is called. It has 93 views. No big deal. Not a lot. You gotta make those numbers like Ethan's numbers. Ethan's has like 7,000 views on his drifting on the Spirit Peaks video, bro. He has E90 drifts video.
On his page or yours?
On mine.
So the fuck, Ethan?
I know his blew up. I don't know why yours didn't, because it was like the same car.
I was definitely like driving way harder that day too.
I know.
Like,
no,
I'm just kidding. I love you, Ethan.
No, different 5 Series. I'm saying like the E9 wasn't yours an E92?
No, it was E60.
I don't know.
5 Series. His is a 3 Series. Mine's a 5.
But it's from the same era, or like same years. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the same body ish. Same fucking like Supreme drop.
Yeah. Either way, I was just kidding about like how yours didn't take off like his did.
I know.
And his didn't even take off. That's just taking off for me.
I'm just fucking joking.
And yeah, that's an old video though, is all I'm saying. The M Sport package video. We went to Eugene.
No, dude, that car I miss that thing so much. But yeah, so my first ticket, I'd gotten that car. And it was senior skip. It was senior skip day, and so we all go down to the beach, and I was dating Julia, or I was dating this girl. I was dating this girl, and she was fucking stoked on the fact that I just got this hot new car or whatever. And she's like, that's gonna be so nice. You get to flex, whatever. I'm like, no, I'm taking my shitbox E36 down there.
Yeah.
And I cruise with some homies who aren't homies anymore because they fucking fuck them. That's why. But
getting real personal on the SpeedRacinJason Podcast.
No, I just because when I'm telling a story, I try to
I understand, bro. You're trying to tell.
So we're going
good.
to the beach.
It's uncensored. That's what's great about the podcast.
We're going
you can
to the
say whatever
beach,
you'd like.
And he's bugging. He's like, dude, we can't speed. going to the beach. There's so many cops. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
We were cruising like 100 the whole way there. We went to, what is it? The one with the big, Pacific City.
Yeah.
And we're coming down a hill and we pass a car. And as soon as, like, it's 2 lanes and I go like that. And as soon as I get just a hair in front of this car that we're trying to pass. You see the laptop? No. He wasn't a cop. But I just happened to look down, because it's it's just downhill. You can see for fucking ever. I just happened to like look slightly to the right and just see a car parked off on the side of the road. And I'm like, yeah, that's not just some person parked off on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And so it was funny, because we were doing the same speed. And so he gets behind me, or I don't know, I don't remember, it's not important. He gets behind one of us and he like points at whoever he's pointing at in the car, and then he points at the car in front of whichever one he pulled up to it first.
So like yours and
so like for example, like I was in front and he was in back. My friend was in the back, and he points at whoever's in the back. My friend points at him, points at me, points to the side of the road, then gets behind me, and then I'm like, fuck.
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't think we should be hitting that table. No, you're all good. I understand though. I understand you're doing it with the emphasis. That's funny. He's like, you and you come with me.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Get out of here.
Pretty much. So I feel like shit for like slapping.
No, you're fine. I don't care about you slapping the table. The phone's just sitting on the table, and I'm nervous.
I know. I'm sorry to you guys,
dude.
But
they like to be treated rough.
But yeah, so
the YouTube trolls.
So he fucking pulls us over, and he ends up giving us the same ticket. But he's like, "You know how fast you were going?" And I was like, "No, not at all."
Yeah.
And I'm in this low, loud car, like, and he's like, "Well, what are you doing?" And I was like, "It's senior skip day. Like, we're all going down to the beach." Meanwhile, there's like a fucking pack of all of our friends and just multiple different cars passing us, like, fuckers, like you got pulled over.
Yeah.
And like they like yell out the window, like, "You fuckers!" Like, but anywho, and so I was like, "Yeah, man, like it's senior skip day. Like we're just going down to the beach, trying to have a good time, not having a good time anymore." And he's like, "Well, why is that?" And I go,
"Because you're inconveniencing my day."
Yeah, I was like,
what kind of argument are you trying to pull with this cop, bro?
I wasn't trying to argue. I was just saying, like, I was having a good time until you fucking ruined the party.
Okay, keep going.
Anywho, so he
That's just so not how they have to. Or they don't have to, but they're supposed to go straight up.
Well, I've never used it.
And you could pull. No, you're good.
No, stop. I got it.
Okay.
So anywho, he's like, Mike 122. But he's like, he's like, "Well, why aren't you having a good time anymore?" And I go, "'Cause you pulled me over, man." And he goes, "Well, you shouldn't have been speeding." And I was like, all right, like, I guess, like, yeah, but fuck you, pretty much. And so yeah, that was my first ticket.
Dude, I just love though because I don't know, maybe it's just something about me.
My girlfriend was like super pissed that I got pulled over. I was like, dude, you're not even having to deal with this. Like,
how much was the ticket for?
$265.
Was it a speed racing ticket? Like
no, I was just speeding. So we were doing like 100 passing this car, right? And he only clocked us for 85.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get home.
He probably clocked you at 100 and just said 85.
Well, yeah, because it would have been like a fucking $900 ticket. But like, yeah. So I got home. I guess I should have finished my story, but I got home and I tell my mom about it, and she's like, "There's no point. You were guilty. Like, you're not gonna get that dropped."
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, I'll just pay it off. Homie goes to the courthouse and he's like, "Yeah, got it off my record." And I'm like, "Fuck you, Mom!"
Well, that's what kind of happened with how I got the Speed Racing name, and I think or the Speed Racing Jason name. And
I wasn't invited to.
I think you were like 14 at the time.
I had my E36.
Lies. Either way, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you weren't invited.
No.
Why don't you fucking get mad at all your new lamb friends, bro?
No, they're not, dude, they're all the homies that were there.
That's exactly what I'm saying, is they all didn't invite you either, bro.
Because we don't talk about it.
I know, but listen, I was the young kid at that time, and I was like, I'm invited to hang out with the old cool kids. I'm so cool today.
Well, okay, if I'm
and I was way more focused on that, and you're lucky you didn't go, because you would have been Speed Racing Michael, bro.
That doesn't flow as well. I would have had to come up with a different DJ name.
I'm riding my bicycle, Michael. I don't think that rhymed nearly as well as I thought it was going to.
I just think DJ Mikey Mike is a better name.
DJ Mikey Mike. Michelle Obama. Is that still your Twitter name?
Yeah. I will
Dude, I ain't even on Twitter. It doesn't matter.
You're not on social media in general.
I ain't never. People know that, bro. I don't have a phone that works very well, and I can't really get on Instagram and
Right.
I don't know. And I post on my YouTube channel when I do, and I try, and I should be posting way more. We're about that hustle today. That's why we're doing a pod. He's dying. I shouldn't be laughing, but dude, we're about that hustle today. That's why we're filming a podcast at 12:15. It's 12:32 right now, man, and I was up at 7 o'clock, headed out to Clackamas. It's already been 30 minutes. That's what I was saying, is we could do 30 or 45, however long you want to do.
It's going to be a 7-hour podcast.
Well, the camera will only last for 30 minutes, and then it shuts off, and I have to go turn on the camera again and then start recording.
Just edit it.
I don't even edit it because the audio keeps going. And then it just goes black on YouTube for 30 seconds. And if you're listening and watching a 45-minute podcast, you can probably deal with that 15 seconds that it goes black, I think.
Just take 7 minutes.
No, because then...
appreciate it.
Do you need a bathroom break or something?
What? No.
Oh, no, I don't...
You said your camera was going to die.
Yeah. You know I don't edit this, right?
Oh, I guess. Now I did.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't want this to be a trap.
No, it's not a trap. I don't care.
I guess
I'm single. I'm fine. I'm living my best life.
I can edit anything, I guess, if you want me to.
I don't care, dude.
Yeah, the style
if I wouldn't be saying what I said if...
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Well, in the SpeedRacinJason podcast... Wowzers. The SpeedRacinJason podcast is not really edited. The only... editing that I'm about to do to this one is the first 2 seconds is gonna get cut out where I turned on the camera and I went, "Hi, Michael," and then I was like, "Wow, that sounded fucking stupid," and I just restarted. I was like, "Nope, we don't do a lot."
What did you have for lunch today?
It sounded like I was just fucking learning English, bro. I didn't really know. Yeah, and so I was like, "Nope, we're restarting." So that's pretty much the only editing we do
behind the scenes.
But no, it just the camera just turns off, but I just see it pretty fast. I'm pretty observant of that camera over there, so it shuts off and I'm and I run over there real fast, turn it off, turn it back on. It recorded all of it. God damn, bro, these mics.
Well, I wanted to use them.
I know, bro, and everyone wants to use them.
I'm gonna use it.
Plug it into your phone.
Alright.
You need a dongle, bro.
We live.
I don't know. And I feel bad even complaining about me not getting them to work because I really haven't tried too hard after I failed a couple nights in a row. And then but I don't like to talk bad about them because I think I can maybe still get them to work, but I also I don't know. So these are well, I'll just I'll explain a little bit, I guess. These are USB microphones, and I think the move is to kind of just go with it's like an XLR microphone. It's the more professional ones, but you need I'm saying is if I had it, you would hear that blowing noise that you just did. It would be like an ASMR with Michael Robertson, bro. SpeedRacinJason ASMR. Either way, the two USB microphones do not work all that well. USB microphones work pretty well. when you're trying to record with one microphone, but when you plug two into the same computer on Windows, it gets wonky.
Weird.
And
So,
like I just
like,
having
can you, like, return these then? Or, like...
Well, like we kind of talked about that, but like I honestly don't know where any of the like packaging is, and I kind of threw away a lot of that, and like
What, you did it? I can't?
bro, no, you're all good. I don't even care because all the ice and shit stayed in the cup.
I was really hoping it didn't fucking bust open.
If you're
I'm
just
gonna go pick it up.
No, you're fine. I don't care, bro. It's fine. You're all. Oh, you picked up the coaster. I appreciate it. That's all I wanted back. Thank you. If you guys didn't see it, I see. That's what I'm saying. Is I think dude, did the camera shut off?
I don't know. How long has it been off for?
Well, if it did, it just shut off a second ago. But I'm nervous that they didn't see.
I don't know. You'll just have to like check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to tell. But I just turned back on the camera and the audio's still recording, so it's already back filming again. But I seriously think it might have just missed you throwing that cup.
Oh man, that's
so if it did, Michael just threw his cup after I threw my Diet Pepsi, but his was a fucking Dutch Bros cup, and I thought it was just gonna explode, but it didn't. So I'm not gonna have to kick him out.
DJ Mike.
I don't know.
I don't know. What other questions you got for me?
Okay.
Let's do a
So he
interview.
has a lot. Well, you're like ADD. Did you need some Ritalin tonight or something? You're on all sorts of topics. You're worse on tangents than I am tonight. I feel like. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to actually like diss on you. Or something.
That's what happens when I drink coffee.
Well, I was just thinking.
But, now I'm addicted. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry for anybody who's watching this. Dude, my mind has like a million different things on it at once, and then it's just kind of like I feel like I need to get all of them out.
You're good, bro, and they're all good too. They like it because they would much rather have high energy on the podcast. Like, I had Chris Brazil on, and they were like someone literally, I forget who it was. Someone messaged me, and they're like, "I like the change of guests," and I was like. Yeah, he's a good one, huh? And you're gonna be people will like it. They like that jumping back and forth.
Good.
The only issue with that is then I
lose track of what the fuck
because
we're
I'm
talking
stupid
about.
and I can't remember after we go off on. I can remember like 2 tangents, and then when we get on that third one, then I'm like, fuck, what was that first point that we were even trying to make? I'm sorry, bro. Like I said, that kid, he's not a kid, sent in the podcast questions. He sent in dumbest or worst crash, maybe a good crash story. You got something like that? What you got? Why don't you?
Dude, I got a handful, man. I got a handful before the track days.
How many ditches have you driven into?
Recently?
Just in general, because didn't you just have a recent...
Shut up, no.
You had a recent ditch run-in?
Stop, dude.
You know how many ditches I've ran into? Knock on wood.
So...
0.
Well, not necessarily ditches, but like just many times we've been off the road.
Yeah.
Like I was in a field one time. I was up on a curb one time. This is when I thought I was a drifter.
Yeah, I remember the curb. I don't necessarily remember the field.
Well, that's because Colby was in the car. I almost rolled my fucking E36 up at Bald Peak, dude.
But the field was at Bald Peak?
Yeah, like...
Wait, you went into the... Oh, wait, didn't you go into... crashed twice at Bald Peak, right? But Colby has a video of you crashing at Bald Peak, correct?
Yeah, like, you can ask him about it. But so pretty much... I
remember.
So pretty much, like, you come in, and then there's that one, and then you go down here, and then...
Yeah.
So, I come in, and I'm trying to... I go around the loop, drift around it, and there was this one point where, for some reason, like, my counter steering, like, my car just kind of gripped up, and so, like, if you park, like, right here on, like, this loop, you're facing, like, the valley.
Yeah.
So, over here on this side of the loop, there's just, for whatever reason, like, not a chunk of curb for however many feet. And
that's
so my
probably
car...
because Tanner tore it up.
So my car gripped up and I shot out into the field, like towards the fucking road, and like I started drifting and I was like, yeah, like
out in the field.
Yeah, just fucking
oh
like
my god.
Well, like I was trying to like stop, but you know I
Yeah.
started dicking off, like making a joke out of it.
Yeah, but
Rolling
like when
with
the cop
punch.
rolls by at that point in time,
No,
you're, like, out in the
I
field.
wasn't even there. Like, but yeah, like like the cop hadn't shown up yet. Is what I meant to say.
No,
but like,
he
yeah,
wasn't
so like
there. You were like, I wasn't even there, officer. That's what I thought you meant. Like, that's
no. So like, we almost rolled my car because like I tried to like turn to like stop, like a hockey stop. And yeah, it went up on 2 wheels and then fucking came back down. Dude, yeah, no, I was a fucking idiot in high school. But now I can like actually kind of drive my car.
Dude, you're pretty good. Dude. You're fucking pretty nice, especially out of Pat's.
Appreciate that.
And I don't know. I guess have I seen you out there with the new track? Was it the new track?
Yeah, that's when I wrecked my car.
Yeah.
But anywho,
I guess that was that day.
Yeah. So as I was saying though, get back up on the asphalt, go around the loop a couple more times, fucking rail the curb with my wheel. Nothing bent, nothing. Just chunked my wheel a good amount to where like I probably would have not been safe to drive home.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's keep on going. This is fun. So I go down to this loop, you know, down over here, and I try and drift that. And then I tried to manji the straight, which you never manji the straight.
Yeah.
But no, I tried to because I thought it was cool. And same deal, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I fucking hit full lock and then just straight into the curb. Popped up in, you know, like towards like the valley, I guess, or whatever. I popped 2 or 3 of my tires, fucked the wheel. I don't know what I did, but my car like forever pulled to the right since then. I don't know if I like bent my frame or
Does
what.
it still do that?
Well, no. I've
adjusted it enough.
Yeah,
Now
I just made it good enough to where it
Well,
was
now
fine.
you have a lot of aftermarket. You have a lot of adjustment in like your camber and your toe and stuff, don't you? So you have enough room to probably.
Well, you know, like, yeah, your toe in is just your regular tie rods, which, you know, I try to run like a degree out. But no, I mean, I have like the camber from, you know, like my coilovers, and then like the excessive, or not excessive, but like the extra camber from, you know, just like the width of them. But like, I really don't have much adjustable.
Yeah.
Anything.
Oh, I guess you don't. Okay.
I have a bunch of, like, all of my adjustable shit's in the rear, pretty much.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so yeah, I did that. I was drifting another time. This was after, in fact, this was probably like my junior year. And I was drifting around a corner and my diff exploded like midway through and shot me into a ditch. I came like that far from, like a foot away from like a pole. And like Sam Wiedemann was in my car, and he's freaking out that we almost just hit this pole. He's like, "Oh my god, like, are you okay?" Like, I'm just sitting here like, damn. I was like, "You know somebody that can get us out?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Want to call him?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How are you not freaking out right now?" I was like, nothing's broken.
Yeah.
I mean, my diff, yeah,
Yeah.
but like.
Well, and yeah, and you're more focused on like just getting the car like out, because you don't
At
want,
home. Yeah,
and you
like-
don't want to deal with the cops showing up and they're like,
Well, dude, and that's what happened a couple of weeks ago with my E46.
when you crashed it into the ditch.
Yeah.
Can you
Cops,
tell me
ambulance.
that story?
Yeah, I
Wait,
will
real
say.
fast on a side note, Sam Wiedemann, just talked to him again the other day, and he was on a super old video. I'd like to have him maybe as a podcast.
That'd be
guest.
pretty cool. We very rarely like we'll run into each other or
What
like.
I'm saying is I never see him, but he's just a good talker, I feel like.
Yeah, no, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude for sure. I like him.
Okay, keep talking. I'm sorry.
Anywho, I don't know. Snow days, I'd hit curbs. Like, do you remember when I was rocking around on one spare for like 6 months?
Yeah. Michael, when's that wheel gonna show up?
No, and like that sounded like a bullshit ass lie, but like it was on backstock for
I
like
know,
6
bro, and it
months.
fucking finally showed up, so I finally believed.
I went through
okay.
all of that trouble
I'm
just
just
for a
kidding.
rep. Like,
Fucking STR, bro.
yeah, whatever the fuck. But
STD.
pretty much. That's what it'll give you if you rock them for long enough.
Those wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, they're cool spares. I guess,
I'm just
but,
kidding.
like, anywho, you know, I hit a couple curbs in the snow. Never really broke anything. But yeah, like a week or two ago. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. I fixed the center support bearing in Guibo in my E46.
Yeah.
Went on a test drive with Trey and, toge shit for like an hour or two before. Like, no issues, like nothing. And then he was like, I'm going to get out. I was like, word. And then, like, I forgot to turn my traction control off because, like, I shut the car off for a second for something and then forgot to turn it back off. So
yeah,
I was having like a little bit of issues with that, and then I finally just huck it, like full lock, and then a little bit too much, and then I just like ever so gracefully slid like the front end of my car into the ditch, and like no damage, no nothing, like just dirty.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there for like probably like 10 minutes trying to figure out who I can call, who like whatever. Trey's doing the same thing, and then he finally calls one of his homies, and he gets there, and this is on Brookman.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like 2 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So we get to my house, and Trey goes, hey, there's cops here, and an ambulance, and a fire truck.
At your house?
No, at my car. Like, because we went to my house to go get a tow hook.
Okay.
Because I guess I didn't have one in the E46. And so he goes, hey, man. And I was like, Trey, stay here with the car. Like, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want it to get impounded. And so me and his homie run to my house. And as soon as I get to my house, he goes, or it was like a couple feet down the street. But he was like, there's cops here, ambulance, fire truck, like the whole shebang, bro. Like,
and they're all like, what's up here? And Trey's like, it wasn't me.
Yeah, no, well, Trey was, he was like, this is going to sound really weird, but I wasn't driving, I'm just here.
Yeah.
And so they told me, to immediately turn around. And, like, they were kind of, like, sus when I got there if I was, like, trying to flee the scene. I was like, nah, dog, I'm just trying to get it to a hook. But, like, my smart ass, when I got out of the truck back to the scene was like, wow, this is a little bit exaggerative. And then, so they were talking to me. They asked me if I was, like, racing or drifting or whatever, if I was, like, drunk or impaired. And
allegedly.
Yeah, they asked me what happened. And they asked me what happened and Trey what happened, like, 700 times, dude. Like, what happened?
Did you see a deer?
No, my tires were super shitty.
Oh,
so I haven't changed them out yet, but... and it's just like...
Just the back ones from drifting all the time? Those are the shitty ones?
Right. Yeah, pretty much. They're not, though. Like, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're
looking at it.
I was like, it's wet. I haven't driven this car in like a month, blah, 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 whatever. And they knew I was fucking lying straight through my teeth. And so then they're like, all right, well, like, just fucking get this thing out of here. Like, there's no damage, right? And I go, no. Like, I wish you guys wouldn't have shown up. This is not a big deal. I'm literally just like, I would be fine and way the fuck out of here a half hour ago. If I could have been. It's just I'm stuck and needed help out.
Yeah.
And, like, this whole thing was, like, ridiculous.
Dude,
but
that's funny, though, that they just showed up and Trey's just, like,
dude, yeah, he said he freaked out. He was like, this isn't my car, I swear. Like,
well, Trey has PTSD from when he sold his car.
What?
When Trey sold that one car, that Vert.
Oh,
like,
God,
that night, that kid, like, totaled it. Like,
and it was still, like, in Trey's name and whatnot.
Still
like,
in it.
yeah.
And he's like, I swear it wasn't fucking me. What are you talking about?
Dude, yeah.
Like,
that car was a piece of shit.
They're like, we found your car, type of thing.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Look, I just got a phone call. He said he left this thing here. I was like, I'm going to go check out the scene.
Right.
Sounds like all made up, bro.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. They're like, sure, okay, you're just sitting in the driver's seat, like, but.
So do you have any other little crash stories you want to maybe add in real fast? Because I think we're probably getting closer to the time limit. We're already at 45,
I mean, like...
And, like, with Chris's, it died. Like, the camera actually shut off, so then the end was black, too. Like, not a lot, but, like, the last 2 minutes, or last minute.
Whatever, yeah. I mean...
So I figured if we started wrapping up now, we'll actually be done around fucking 55 minutes.
The November event at Park, It was like the second event with like the new shit, the new pavement. Was killing it all day long, running doors, super, like the hardest I've ever driven, best I've driven. And then, on the first initiating corner, I like to kind of keep my distance just because like I enter in really fast, but other people for whatever reason don't.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, fuck it. And I entered that shit at like 55, 60 and fucking, huck it sideways. And Nico, I can never pronounce his last name, but Nico Pro.
Yeah.
Was in front of me. And we had been running shit all day long too. And he got to that point where he just got barely too much angle to where he like stopped. And I'm just coming in hot, bro. Like, and I just railed straight into his quarter panel.
Yeah.
His car was fine though. Like he has overs, and so it didn't matter. His overs were fine. I snapped his control arms, his upper and lower. And then my car took the fucking brunt of the damage. Like my bumper was like over a foot. My hood, fender, like the little nose panel, everything was just like shoved down.
Yeah.
But like I straightened it all enough to drive it home, and then.
Shameless plug on that. That's actually in the Pat's Acres remastered drift video that I just put out a little while ago.
Did you name that remastered because Call of Duty Remastered just came out?
Yeah, that was kind of the joke.
Okay.
I don't even play Call of Duties, but like everyone was kind of talking about it, and I was like, Pat's Acres Remastered.
Right.
I don't know. I try and come up with clever titles. Apparently they're not clever enough, but like,
right.
Try to.
I mean, that's the same deal with my captions on Instagram. I'm like, oh yeah, this just sound good, and then I'm like,
that was fucking
what the
stupid.
fuck? Like,
yeah. But no, I still like that title. Pat's Drift or Pat's Acres Remastered or whatever.
The editing, I like the editing on that video too.
What?
I said I liked the editing.
Thank you, bro. I haven't rewatched it in a while, so I'd have to rewatch it to tell you exactly what it was. But I know that clip is in it. So if you guys are curious of that exact event, you can watch Michael slam into Nico's S13.
Like a little link or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. Drop it down below. Or you probably won't find any of that because YouTube doesn't recommend. So just go to the channel. You click on SpeedRacinJason, go to my videos. That's how you'll find that. Just came out.
What was I going to say?
A little while ago.
Oh, dude. The new Call of Duty is pretty fun. It's super fun. If any of you want to play, my gamer tag is Drink Gucci.
Yeah. Does it have any weird symbols or anything?
No.
No X.
Capital D, capital G.
Capital X, lowercase x, capital X.
No. Dude, back in
gamer tag,
middle school.
Capital X.
Well, no, like in middle school, my gamer tags were like that deal where it was like capital, lowercase, capital X, and then like, each individual letter was the same deal. Like the SpongeBob meme was like how my gamer tag was. And I had so many different ones from like joining clans and fucking doing whatever on MW2.
Yeah, I never had any of that internet to play any of that shit good enough. I know, it kind of sucked.
Hillbilly.
I played Call of Duty Black Ops 1 because I had weird internet that actually kind of worked out here for like 6 months before they were like,
no, we're cutting the plug.
Dude, they dead ass were. They were like, this is just no longer something Verizon's willing to offer. And we were like, what do we do? And they're like,
dude, it's so
they just literally were like that. They're like, we don't know. We suck.
People suck.
Some people suck.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Tom Segura, Comedy Center.
That's a great special.
Keep talking. I'm sorry.
And it's so weird though, because like, Sherwood's right here, Tualatin's right here, and like, Wilsonville's right here. You're like in the center. It's not you're far out.
I think I've talked to you about that, and if people don't understand that, Comcast runs down, and I shouldn't. That's the editing I'm doing. I'm bleeping out my street name, bro. Fucking.
They're not. You're fine.
That's what I'm editing out, bro. It runs down my street, but it doesn't run
down
my driveway. My driveway's super long.
See, which is weird because like I can kind of get half-ass service at your house, but I can't on that road.
Yeah.
Like nothing will send on that road, and then I turn
bleeping yourself out.
Yep. I turn down your driveway, and then it like the closer I get to your house, it'll like shittily send stuff out.
Yeah, and like if you're, I don't know, we have lots of trees in certain parts of our house or certain parts of our property, and like right now, I mean, we're in a garage, like
Right, yeah, it's like metal.
I feel like they're listening to me right now, coming down about to strike because I'm giving away too much personal info. We better end this shit. Alrighty, bro. I appreciate you coming on.
Right.
Anytime you want, come on back. We'll do another one.
Sure,
I think the people out there would agree. If you want to say anything to them, bye-bye. Have a good one. Wonderful night. Enjoy. MC Robertson. 17. Yep.
Follow that shit.
That's his Instagram. Go check it out.
Follow my build of my stupidity in trying to make my E36 cool.
That was kind of, you're kind of the first guest to actually want to plug something.
Of course.
Most people are like, we don't want to be associated. I'm just kidding. Have a good night, everyone.